The liaison's handwriting had changed. Lyra held the message under the council chamber's last oil lamp, turning it against the light. 3 months of unsigned correspondence, no greeting, no closing, no verifiable name, and now this, a full sentence of preamble, a formal sign-off, a name. Assessment timeline extended per assessor's interim recommendation. Revised terms to follow. She read it again. Extended, not cancelled. Revised, not withdrawn. She pulled the original relocation terms from the fold of her council wrap and laid both documents side by side on the basalt table. The architecture was identical. Population distribution across Vero, Tessic, and Hirsch's western corridor. Governance dissolution upon departure. The cultural preservation line still blank. But the timeline had stretched. Where the original assumed weeks, this one assumed months. And in the gap between those two versions, she could see the scaffolding of her own 11 letters being repurposed for a structure she hadn't drawn. The sign-off, Corin Vis, Bureau Oversight, not a liaison, not a clerk routing correspondence between tariff notices, a supervisor named, arriving personally. In 3 months of negotiation, no one at the Bureau's end had offered a name. Now one appeared, attached not to her channel, but to the assessor's. She set the message down and pressed both palms flat against the basalt. The stone was cool. The stone did not care about timelines. Her instinct, the one that had carried her through her husband's death, through the shame at the fish-drying racks, through 6 weeks of hidden letters, told her extension was not mercy, it was preparation. A supervisor did not travel to confirm good news. She pulled Kay's latest station figures toward her, the undercutting measurements. The exponential curve with the word Y pressed into the margin. The Eastern Terrace losing 4 families' yield against 11 the year before. None of these numbers had changed because a bureaucrat adjusted a schedule. Lyra gathered her private actuarial sheets, rolled them tight, and walked out into the failing light, toward the harbor, where the packet vessel that had carried this message still sat at anchor, and where something she could not yet name was already taking shape around her daughter.